Introducing the all-new Corolla. The first half of the hearing was comprised of people testifying for or against Bill 268, which would basically allow for pay raises for classified and unclassified employees, as well as a partial raise for mayors, while freezing raises for senators and linking raises for appointed agency heads, the governor and lieutenant governor, to performance. A group of UOG students who are studying to be social workers testified in favor of the bill. Various agency heads testified in opposition to the bill, saying they work hard and they deserve the raises. The Civil Service Commission opposed a section of the bill that would require that the CSC approve of raises for agency heads based on performance.
That responsibility should be placed within the entity that handles compensation matters on a regular basis, and that is the Department of Administration.
One resident testified saying that only the rank-and-file classified and unclassified employees should get pay raises.
Now, I oppose any pay increase for all elected officials, primarily because Department of Education is screaming and hollering they're not going to make payroll. We have the hospital that has a never-ending bill. We have vendors that have never been paid up to the current date. We have potholes all over this place. You don't even know if you're going to watch the road or watch the oncoming car because the potholes are so bad throughout this island.
DOA Director Benita Manglotna testified in opposition to the parts of the bill that differed from the governor's plan, basically the parts that would freeze salaries for appointed agency heads and elected officials. Manglotna said that tying the governor, lieutenant governor, and agency heads' raises to performance was not feasible.
These are only part of the plan submitted by the governor, and the bill further adds some components that we believe are unreasonable and not applied consistently, as it leaves out criteria for increasing senatorial raises.
However, the bill does not allow for senatorial raises either. The bill amends the governor's pay plan, a plan that the senators again asked for more details on, and again did not receive any answers.
Why is it that you won't give us the numbers for each one of the agencies? Surely you've slotted it. You have a separate plan here for the educators. How much is that going to be? How hard is that question to answer? And how can you expect us to approve it when you won't give us an answer to that very simple, the educator plan?
Well, you just, like I said, you gave the allocation, and we will base it on the allocation of what was appropriated.
But is the allocation sufficient?
The governor is recommending that that you're going to implement the educator pay at 100%. What is that number? What does that 100% number cost? And how can you recommend it if you don't know what that cost is? How can you recommend to implement it 100% if you don't know what that number is?
I know the total amount.
What
I don't
is the
know
total amount?
The total amount for this plan is $20 million.
No. What is the total amount for the implementation at 100% of the educator plan?
I can't give you that number right now.
Right now, we're talking about $30,000, $40,000 raises for management. And we can't even get the answer as to whether or not we have all the funds to pay for the education portion of this plan. We're just being told, trust us. And the realities in education right now is they're not even making their full payroll. They're only doing net pay.